wow, dude. Just wow, bro. I never seen any movie or any anime movie does that before. When I finish this movie, I keep saying to myself and repeating myself, just wow, man. Just wow, my goodness. We're gonna get right into this movie review because I got a lot of things to say about this movie specifically. Hello, everybody. My name is the one and only Luigi Reaction. And today I'm gonna do an anime movie review called A Silent Voice. So I want to give a huge thanks to one of my good friends. You guys know him very well. His name is Young Reactive World. He actually recommended me to watch this movie. He said to me, "Hey Luigi, can you please watch The Silent Voice, and can you please do an anime movie review on this movie, because I really want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your thoughts about this anime movie review." And I was like, you know what? Yes, because I really want to watch The Silent Voice, because I heard that this movie is absolutely fantastic. I finished watching it, and dude, when I finished this movie, and I even tell my friend, my Young Reactive Royal, I just keep saying, my goodness, bro, like, oh my gosh, like, just wow, man. We're gonna get right into the movie review. So if you guys have not watched The Silent Voice yet, please leave this video right now and watch The Silent Voice. But if you guys have watched The Silent Voice, enjoy my movie review on A Silent Voice. So the biggest question is, did I enjoy this movie? No. I freaking love this movie, bro. Like, oh my goodness, I love this movie today. I think this movie is gonna hold a very special place in my heart because, oh my goodness, this movie, and along with Your Name and A Silent Voice, is definitely, those two movies are definitely on my top anime movies because, oh my gosh, bro, like, I never seen any movie or any anime movie does this before. Like, oh my gosh, bro, like, it was so good. Like, it had a lot of emotional impact, good characters, good animation, good visual. Like, oh my gosh, bro, like, I love this movie, and I got a lot of things to say about this movie specifically, so let's get right into the movie review. Like, I'm gonna talk about the characters first. So we first got the teenager boy who has been trying to help and trying to forget the past, trying to forget him bullying a deaf girl, which surprised me because you guys know the other day was a flashback when the deaf girl transferred to his school. If you guys know that, we thought she was shy at first when they just said, "Okay, please introduce yourself." I was like, "Oh, she's shy, so don't worry about it. Just be yourself." And she grabbed a notebook out of her backpack and said, hello, I'm you, and I'm me, blah blah blah. And then when she flipped the page, she said that I am deaf. I was like, dude, bro, like, oh my gosh, like, I think this has to be the first anime character that is deaf, in my opinion. Like, she is absolutely the sweetest and the cutest girl in any anime history because she is so sweet. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, the way they were bullying her, like, I was like, she doesn't deserve this, bro. Like, just leave her alone. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Because if you guys don't know that he was bullying her ever since they were little kids. And I thought I would not like him. I thought I don't like the main protagonist. I thought I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna like him doing the whole movie. But when he gets to, of course, his adult self, his teenage self in high school version of him, I started loving him because you guys know he's trying to forget what happened in the past, like for whatever happened, him bullying her, and she wants to say, I'm sorry for her. And of course, he learned sign language doing high school, because you guys don't know that he wanted to do sign language when he was a little kid, but of course he's trying to act like cool and act like the big boy and say, I don't like sign language. And I think, and there were some parts of this movie that I couldn't watch. Like, I just look away. There was three parts of this movie I look away. The first part is when the little girl was swiping his desk because a lot of the kids that was making fun of him because they were wilding him out, saying, yeah, he was bullying him. Yeah, we're trying to stop him, but he couldn't. He wouldn't listen. I was like, are you kidding me? You guys are the one who were bullying him. So after all that, they started bullying him. And then I actually said this, while watching the movie. I said, how does it feel now? Yes, I actually said that. Like, I actually said, how does it feel now, huh? Because every time, like, every bully becomes, like, of course, like, the other kids starting bullying the other person. I said, yeah, how does it feel now? How does it feel fun at all? So while that was happening, the girl was at his desk, was wiping stuff down, and he was like, what are you doing? He pushed her away, and there was nothing there. And she was wiping the mean stuff that the kids put on his desk, and I said, oh, why do you keep doing it? Just go die. Okay, no one loves you. Then he decided to pen her down on his desk, and I was like, oh, I can't even look at it. Like, I couldn't even, no, like, I can't even look at it. And of course, she decided to defend herself and decide to bite him. And the next part is when one of his friends, his good friends, back in school, I don't know how to say her name is. Uma, I think his name is. Let's start with you guys. You guys have seen this movie. You guys know killer I'm talking about. She is the worst character in this movie. The girl, we start with for you. She is absolutely the worst character in this movie by default, because I immediately hated her for the rest of this movie. I say hate her through the end of this movie. I was like, I don't like her because, for one thing, if you guys don't know, that back during the flashback, the boy and his friends would like to take her earpiece, which is, please don't do that, guys. Please, I mean, please don't take someone's earpiece, because those are very dangerous and those are very expensive to do. Because if you guys know, wait, that is dangerous? Yes, because that can actually cut you, because it is literally inside your ear. And while he was doing it, he literally whipped it out of her ear and she started to bleed. I was like, are you kidding me, bro? And during like the grown-up time, okay, the teenage time, she decided, the girl started with you, she decided to beat that bully again and decided to take her earpiece. But he doesn't want to be that type of person again. He said, he used sign language, said, I am sorry for that. And said, what are you doing? He said, what are you doing? That's so weird. That's so weird. That's lame. You're so lame. Like, and she tried to take the whole earpiece away. I was like, are you kidding me? It's like, please don't do that, guys. Like, if someone has an earpiece, don't do that, because I just don't like those type of people doing that. Like, it was so, and the other part, and she was bullying her. Like, if you guys know, like, he invited her to a music park, and she invited the deaf girl to a Ferris wheel. If you guys don't know that she has a little sister, which, okay, I gotta say that I think the little sister is clearly the best part of the movie, because if you guys don't know that the guy who's bullying her has no friends when he was in high school, because if you guys look in the picture right there, all the exes, that's a really good touch, because if you guys don't know that, he looks down, okay, he doesn't want to hear what people are saying, he just want to be alone. And then he finally met a boy. He actually made a friend that some random kid was trying to steal his bike, and he went up to him and said, hey, you can have my bike instead. And then the kid decided to find his bike and try to give it to him. I was like, oh, that's so sweet, thank you very much. And then I think the friend is also the best part of the movie, because he is he's a homie, bro. Like, he is absolutely a homie. Like, I just love him. I think the funniest part about this movie is when the little sister of the deaf girl, we all thought, because when we first introduced her, I was like, yeah, I'm the boyfriend and whatnot. I was like, oh, like, you and when I first saw her, I was like, oh, wait, you're a little too young, are you too little for being her boyfriend, or you're a little too young, a little too little. And then I was saying, actually, I'm a sister, I'm her little sister. I was like, what? What? Because I don't even know that she's, one person introduced her, yeah, that's a girl. And I was like, yeah, I'm her boyfriend. I was like, yeah, no, you're not. You're absolutely a girl. And then when she finally told him the truth that she was a girl, his friend said, hey, lady, what's up, you little sexy little thing? Like, I think he actually said that. He said, hey, little sexy. And then the boy said, that's a little girl. And then he said, then I can't even talk right now. Then he let go of it, and he said, yeah, I know that. Like, he stepped away. Like, he was all the way to the back, saying, yeah, I know that. I was like, it made me laughing my butt off, yeah. But the Ferris wheel scene when she actually beat her, exit him, I couldn't watch that, bro. I was like, oh, come on, just don't do it. Like, I don't like those type of people being bullying because of that. Because I think I feel emotional. I feel like me and the Deaf Girl got something in common, because you guys know that she has a speech impairment. If you guys know what a speech impairment is, that is means someone is trying to say the right things, the right word, but they're saying some real things. If you guys don't know, you guys haven't followed my channel, because if you guys don't know that I have said some real things, okay, I don't say things right, because you guys know I actually have a speech impairment, okay, I have a speech problem, which I say things real, say things wrong, or some say things little weird at the same time. So yeah, I've been having a hard time with this speech impairment, but this movie, I feel the same as this movie as my speech impairment, because she is trying her best to talk, because every time she talks, I was like, do your best, and I was like, oh, there you go, because every time she speaks, I love it. I thought she is the cutest thing, and she is absolutely trying her best like me, because if you guys don't know, I did get bored about my speech, but I'm fine right now. But yeah, it was a hard time for me with my speech impairment, and it was hard, and I felt the same as her, because when she tried to speak, I immediately cry, because I feel the same way as her. Like, oh my goodness, bros. Like, oh yeah. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm sorry. Like, everything about this movie is so emotional, and I love it. Now, the biggest question is, do I have any problems with this movie? No, but I really, really, really wish, because you guys don't know that the Deaf Girl confessed her feelings to him, but he thought to say that, do you love the moon? I was like, oh man, I was like, oh come on, just try again. But I really, really, really wish that she could say that again. It's like, I love you, and I wish she said I love you too. I think they always said that in the middle of the movie. You guys seen when he got out of the hospital, which, oh my goodness, like this scene, emotion, like the twist, spoiler coming on in 3, 2, 1. So you guys know, the Deaf Girl decided to invite him to the firework festival, and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna go study. Say, hey, you need to walk home? I was like, no, I'm good. And then the listener said, hey, you give me my camera? You give me back my camera? Can you go to my apartment and give me back my camera? I was like, oh yeah, sure. And while he was looking for the camera, the Deaf Girl was on her balcony, and she was fixing to kill herself, bro. And he was like, no. Then he actually tripped on the dining table, okay, the kitchen table, the kitchen chairs, and then he actually saved her, and he pulled up, and then he fell. I was like, no. You guys know that he did survive. Like, he actually did survive. I was like, oh, thank goodness, bro. Thank goodness. Like, bro, like, this movie, it was good. Like, this movie was so emotional. It was good visual, good cast, good characters, good music. Everything about this movie, I just loved. I think one of my favorite parts, and mainly I think the best parts about this movie, is when the Deaf Girl talks, because I really, really, really love when she talks, because she tries her best, and I just love it. I just absolutely love it. And another scene I couldn't watch is when the Deaf Girl's mom slapped the girl started with you, but it got into like a fist fight or anything. I was like, oh, come on, boy, please don't. And then the boy's mom decided to step in, and she said, are you the Deaf Girl? And she tried to say, I'm sorry. Like, she said, I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Every time she said, I'm sorry in that scene, it really makes me cry. Like, this movie specifically made me cry. Like, it was so sad. Like, even the end of the movie, when he finds out, he decided to reveal himself, aka to escape all, if you guys don't know that all the X marks, so you guys can see the picture right there, he doesn't want to see people's face, and then he decides he wants to see people's face, and he wants to come out of his shell, and he wants to be like a normal kid that forget about his past and hang out with his new friends, and of course hang out with his girlfriend. I really wish that he was confessed to her. I really wish that would happen in the movie, but I couldn't ask for more, because this movie is absolutely fantastic. Like, a huge shout out to my friend Young Reactive Warrior. I will leave his channel in the description below, because oh my goodness, bro, like, he has good taste of this movie. Like, I absolutely love this movie to death. Like, thank you again, Young Reactive Warrior, because this movie was fantastic, and of course, I will watch it again, because this movie was so good. Like, I absolutely love this movie to death. And of course, if you guys are wondering if this movie belongs to my top anime movies, yes. This movie is, of course, one of my favorite anime movies, along with Your Name, Promo, and of course, My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. I just love it. Like, oh my goodness. So, Promo, Heroes Rising, Your Name, and of course, a silent voice is my top 4 the best anime movies I love. This movie was good. I recommend you to watch it if you guys are into drama or into those type of stuff. Like, this movie is everything, and I love it. So, guys, that is my anime movie review on A Silent Voice. If you guys have watched A Silent Voice, what you guys think of this movie? You think it was emotional? You think it was amazing? You think it was awesome? Leave comments below right now what you guys think of A Silent Voice, and leave comments below what you guys' favorite anime movie on time. Make you guys like, subscribe, like my other videos. If you guys have any anime movie reviews you want me to do a review on, leave comments below. I love this movie to death. Like, it's absolutely one of my favorite anime movies on time. Good twist, good romance. I just love it. Like, it took anime movie to the next level, and I love it. I never seen any movie or any anime movie does this before, and I love it. Easily a 15 out of 10, along with Your Name. Your Name gets a 15 out of 10. And of course, A Silent Voice also gets a 15 out of 10 because this movie is absolutely fantastic, and I love it. Make you guys like, subscribe, like my other videos. See you guys in the next movie review. Peace.